So how we're here, first of all, we're the RawBrahs. This is 2/3 of the RawBrahs. The other one's back in Georgia researching how to be the best RawBrah can be.
Always having someone doing their own part in the RawBrahs journey.
And basically we're 3 brothers related by blood on the pursuit of fruit to connect with our Father God and Mother Earth. And we believe that everyone's a brother. We're trying to connect with all of our brothers around the world. And we think that raw foods is a powerful way to do it. And lucky for us, on the way out of Austin yesterday, we pulled up to a guy we met that we knew he was a raw foodist, and he introduced us to Paul here. We shook this guy's hand, and I was like, wait, you're a raw foodist? Like, that much power coming, and you eat raw foods? Because that's one of the things that we have kind of been struggling with. It's like how to stay strong and big while eating an all raw food diet. We know that it'll heal sicknesses, it'll make you lose weight, but the idea of maintaining that much strength and power coming from that handshake, I was like, all right, tell us the secret. And we've been talking with him since then. We followed him to Stephenville, Texas. And here we are now, joining y'all for this beautiful raw lunch.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, probably maybe all of you, I don't know, we are traveling internationally. That's our mission, and making videos. So we have compiled maybe like 20 to 25 videos now. We've shot some in Jamaica with the Rastafarians, who maybe you guys know that they try to live off the land, eat only fruits and vegetables, and that was a really cool experience. And that's what we do, we make videos. So as you can see, I came right there. And a little nervous saying, I think it's because we didn't do our traditional warm-up. We get all kinds of craziness on video. And as you proceed to check out our videos, you definitely see we're pretty wacky.
Yeah, we try to make it as wacky as possible and as fun as possible, because a lot of times this diet, it'll get into like a dogmatic, like, eat this, or make sure you, no fats, or no seeds, or only fruits, only vegetables. But we don't have like a death grip on any dogmatic diet. We're here, we promote this as a lifestyle of abundance, not a diet of restriction.
Right.
And we try to help people get into it, because that's how we got into it. Back in Georgia, when people saw us the way they eat, they're like, oh, look at those rabbits. What do they do? They think they're monkeys? Who eats 30 bananas in one day? That's just stupid. That's unhealthy. But we just found that we had no reference group. It's amazing that y'all have Paul here who's willing to share his knowledge and light about raw foods. Because we were always just looking on YouTube for inspiration. And we found a lot of guys, and we finally built our own reference group among us, among the RawBrahs. But it's amazing that y'all have this here, and I think it should definitely be used. Like, of all the cities we've traveled to and all over the world, I've never met someone as, in some ways, as special as Paul is, and it's been truly inspirational. It's amazing that y'all have this here in a small town in Texas, and I would make the most of it that you could. It's a special opportunity.
Don't get in the big head.
Yeah, I gotta fit in that door, man.
That's one thing us raw foodists always struggle with, is our egos. When you start eating, like, you know, fruits and vegetables, you start looking at people in the grocery store that are shopping with a little bit different mind, and that's not where you want to be at. You want to look at everyone in the same playing field, because it's all about the love. You have to have compassion and love for everybody, no matter what they're doing, and that's part of our journey as well. Like, there's different many elements to this, and it's opening our minds to everything, which is the most important thing. We believe that the pure foods that we put in our body has allowed our mind system to be expanded tremendously, which has brought us here today.
Yeah, and also, just this guy Jose here, I mean, these guys, I don't know. I don't want to give anyone a big head. I know what it's like to have a big head, but these guys are angels. Like, and among a culture we're in a kind of a lost culture. I grew up eating processed foods. I did a lot of damage to my body. Like, I used to have meat eating competitions and make fun of vegetarians. But I finally swallowed that pride, along with 30 bananas. It made it go down a little smoother.
Yeah, and I was always on the losing end of that competition. So.
Why did you eat 30 bananas?
There's a raw food book called 80-10-10 from Dr. Douglas Graham, and he's a fruit maniac basically. And I'm a kind of a maniac when it comes to eating. Like, I used to, like, I'll eat 6 pounds of meat. So I see these guys like eating 30 bananas, and like it seemed crazy. So that's how I was drawn to it. And there's a website called 30 Bananas a Day. It's kind of like the Facebook for raw foodies.
Really?
Yeah, and they kind of practice a high fruit, low fat diet, which I think is a great way to transition into it because it makes it fun. It makes it fun just going to search for like the ripest fruits and eating all you can eat. Like I couldn't believe that I was eating more than I was before and like losing a pound a day. I used to kind of.
You used to be heavy?
I probably lost about 40 pounds. I used to be about 210 pounds.
But you're fairly tall.
Yeah, I know. A lot of it was I thought I like was bigger, but it was really just a lot of fat like marbled in my muscle.
Yeah.
Just like when you see a a steak, and it's
Yeah.
like sometimes there's like fat marbled. I kind of cleansed myself of all of that, and it opened up not my body, so like not only my body, more like flexible and endurance type of activities, but also opened my mind. I'm not weighed down by food anymore.
Yeah, that's the one thing that a lot of people are a little hesitant to get into the raw food diet. Because as I can see in the group that we have here, a lot of athletes, a lot of active people, and people are scared they're going to look emaciated or maybe get real skinny where they're like just surviving, you know, but we're really all about not only surviving but thriving. You can see Paul's built like a gorilla, and a lot of you guys that I see are in really good shape, and you can continue being in good shape. That's why we actually do most of our videos shirts off. So just to keep that tradition alive, I'm gonna
Alright.
so you can see that you can look good on the raw food. Put my shirt on.
This is like the most subdued. If you see them on their videos,
I know, honestly. I watch the videos and I'm like, where's those other guys at?
Yeah, this is different. It's usually just us in the kitchen by ourselves. This is a little different. But, I know we have kids here. None of them going home taking their shirts off in front of years. Maybe I do. I don't know about the mother though.
She's naked all the time.
They probably do that anyway.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and then another, I guess, one of them I think is a really powerful idea about this is it's kind of hard to stand. Everyone's doing different things today. They're trying to stand out in different ways. For me, this is an amazing way to stand out. There's something about when you go to when you're eating lunch around everyone that's eating their steak and a glass of milk. When you sit there and eat a pound of spinach in front of them, it gains a lot. People are like very intrigued, like wondering what are you doing. So, if for any reason y'all are trying to spread light and love in any way, for us it's we're trying to spread the light and love of God, Father God, and Mother Earth. It'll bring a lot of people to you because when people see you eating this way and they see that you're happy and healthy, everyone's wondering like, what are you guys doing? Why are you eating a pound of spinach? And it can be an opening. It could be an open door to explain to if you're trying to spread the love of God, or if you're trying to spread the love of a garden, or if you're trying to spread the love of everything. It's a good way to